Have you ever wondered what it truly takes to turn life's bitter moments into something beautiful? Life, in its infinite complexity, is filled with twists and turns, challenges that seem insurmountable, and moments of deep struggle. But what if these very obstacles could become the building blocks for something greater? In this exploration, we dive deep into the concept of resilience, a power that resides within us all but often remains dormant until tested. Resilience is not merely bouncing back from hardship. It's the ability to rise stronger, with more wisdom, more heart, and more clarity. It's a dynamic. The importance of authenticity in a world of filters. In a world obsessed with filters, both literally and metaphorically, it's easy to lose sight of what is real, authentic, and deeply meaningful. Social media platforms, where everyone strives to showcase the best version of themselves, have created a culture of perfection, making many of us feel like we must live up to unattainable standards. But what if true power lies in embracing your unfiltered self? What if the path to true success and fulfillment lies not in pretending to be someone you're not, but in fully embracing who you are, flaws and all? This journey of authenticity involves a deep and ongoing commitment to peeling away the layers that have been imposed upon us by society, by others, and by our own self-doubt. It means having the courage to show up, raw and real, without the need to hide behind a facade. In embracing authenticity, we learn to see beauty in our imperfections. We become stronger, not in spite of our vulnerabilities, but because of them. Vulnerability isn't a weakness. It is the strength that allows us to connect with others in profound and meaningful ways. It is through vulnerability that we invite others into our lives, allowing them to see us as we truly are. The power of faith and hard work. Faith is not just an abstract notion or a passive belief system. It is the active force that propels us forward even when the road seems impossible to navigate. Imagine faith as an umbrella on a stormy day. It provides protection and assurance, but merely possessing it isn't enough to shield you from the rain. Faith requires action. It's not passive. You must walk beneath it, step by step, trusting that even though you can't always see the full path ahead, God is with you every step of the way. But faith alone isn't enough. It needs to be paired with hard work, the determination to keep moving forward, even when it feels like the weight of the world is bearing down on you. Hard work isn't always glamorous. It doesn't come with a fanfare or applause. Often it's done in the quiet moments, when no one is watching. It's the courage to roll up your sleeves and tackle the next task, even when it seems overwhelming. Just like a detergent that can't clean a stain on its own, hard work requires you to put in effort. You must actively engage in the process of change and growth. Only then will you begin to see the transformation. Embracing the challenges of life. Turning lemons into lemonade. Life's challenges are inevitable. We will all face moments when it feels like the world is throwing lemon after lemon our way. The key, however, lies in how we choose to respond. Instead of letting those lemons sour your spirit, take them and squeeze every drop of juice you can. In the process, add a pinch of sweetness and perhaps a bit of creativity to transform those sour notes into something refreshing, something uniquely yours. Life gives us lemons because it knows we are strong enough to make something valuable out of them. Lemonade, a classic symbol of turning adversity into something enjoyable, is an apt metaphor for this journey. But don't stop there. If you don't love lemonade, add your own twist to it. Create something even more extraordinary, something that reflects who you are and what you stand for. Turn that sourness into a cocktail, a blend of resilience and joy, and watch as it becomes not just something that nourishes you, but also inspires others. This concept of transforming struggle into strength is not just about surviving. It's about thriving, about finding the richness in life's challenges and using them as opportunities to fuel your growth. In a world where everyone is trying to shine brighter than the next, remember that the truest beauty is raw, real, and unfiltered. You don't need to compete or compare yourself to anyone else. Your uniqueness is a treasure, and the strength lies in owning that uniqueness. The journey of patience and persistence. The journey toward greatness is rarely a sprint. If mountains could be climbed in a single leap, they wouldn't be mountains at all. The path to success, fulfillment, and self-discovery is a series of small steps, each one building upon the other. Patience is more than just a virtue. It is a skill that must be cultivated. Each moment of delay, each roadblock, is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for becoming more resilient. Think of patience as a muscle. Every time you flex it in moments of struggle, it grows stronger. In time, what once seemed like insurmountable obstacles will become merely bumps in the road. Trust that life has surprises waiting for you, blessings yet unseen. Every challenge is part of a larger unfolding journey that will eventually lead you to exactly where you need to be. Life is a buffet, embracing new flavors and experiences. Life is not a simple choice between chocolates or flavors. It's a grand buffet with endless possibilities laid before you. And while it's essential to pile your plate high with what you love, it's equally important to leave space for the unexpected. In every corner of life, there are new flavors to discover, experiences that can open doors you didn't even know existed. It is in these moments of the unknown that we find some of our greatest lessons. The most profound lessons in life don't come from books or lectures. They come from the experiences that challenge us, that break us open, and that push us to grow in ways we never anticipated. These moments often don't feel like blessings at first. They may arrive disguised as struggles, as challenges, or as painful situations. But it is through these experiences that we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Every struggle, every tear, is like a drop of water that nourishes the soil of your soul. It softens the hardness, heals the wounds, and prepares you for new growth. Fear and the power to rewrite your story. Fear is a powerful force, but it is not the driver of your life. Too often we allow our fears to dictate the choices we make, the path we take, and the person we become. But fear does not have to hold the pen in your life story. Fear may try to persuade you that you are not enough, that you are incapable, that you will fail. But that's not your truth. You are the hero of your journey, the one who gets to decide the direction, the plot, and the message of your life. Your narrative is yours to write. If you have been living in fear, take a step back and look at your story with fresh eyes. You have the power to rewrite it, to change the script, to create a new plot where you are the one who rises above, who defies the odds, and who builds a life of resilience, strength, and beauty. Choosing to be your own ally. In a world full of criticism, where people often feel entitled to judge, choose to be your own most loyal supporter. Be the one who stands by your side no matter what, who offers yourself the same love, compassion, and understanding you would give to a dear friend. Too often, we are our own harshest critics, quick to judge ourselves when we make mistakes or fall short of our expectations. But you deserve more than that. You deserve to be your own greatest ally. This act of self-compassion is revolutionary. In a society that constantly tries to erode our self-worth, being your own ally is one of the most powerful choices you can make. It's about creating a wellspring of inner strength, a foundation of self-love that no one else can shake. When you learn to stand firm in your own worth, when you embrace your own resilience and potential, you become unstoppable. The value of hard work. While hard work may not always be glamorous, it is the quiet force that drives success. Every day when you choose to put in the effort, even when no one is watching, you are building something remarkable. It may not always feel like progress, but know that each task, each sacrifice, is a step toward the life you want to create. Hard work is the foundation upon which your dreams are built. It is the steady, unwavering commitment to growth, to improving, and to pushing forward, no matter how small the steps may seem. In the end, it's the quiet, consistent effort that leads to the most meaningful success. The bricks you lay today may seem small, but over time, they build an empire. The sacrifices you make today may feel uncelebrated, but they are the stepping stones toward a life filled with purpose, integrity, and meaning. Embrace each moment, each challenge, and each step on your journey, for they are all part of the masterpiece you are creating. The unseen gifts of change. Imagine standing at the edge of a great transformation. The familiar sights and sounds of your life begin to blur, replaced by a rush of unfamiliarity. You may feel vulnerable, unsure, and even fearful. But within this uncertainty lies an unseen gift, the opportunity to rediscover who you truly are. Losing your way, though terrifying, often leads you down paths you would have never chosen otherwise. Without the comfort of certainty, you are forced to confront parts of yourself you may have never explored. In fact, many of life's greatest transformations happen when we are pushed outside our comfort zones into the very chaos that seems to threaten our peace. Much like a tree that grows stronger through the harshest of winds, so too can we build resilience through life's storms. These challenges force us to dig deeper, to find strength in places we didn't know existed. The pain, the confusion, and the struggle all serve to help us expand our capacity for growth. The discomfort of change, like the rough winds bending branches, becomes the very thing that strengthens our roots. When we stand firm, with our hearts open and receptive, we allow ourselves the chance to bloom into the person we are meant to be. Storms as opportunities for strength. No storm, no matter how fierce, lasts forever. While storms are often associated with destruction, they can also be moments of great clarity. These are the moments when we are tested, not just by external forces, but by our own internal limits. How we respond to the challenges we face can reveal our deepest strengths, and it is through these difficult times that we learn the true depth of our resilience. When everything seems to be falling apart, it is often the very moment that we rebuild stronger and more rooted than before. Consider the mighty oak tree. Its trunk is weathered, its branches twisted and scarred by years of storms, yet it stands tall, rooted firmly in the earth. The oak's beauty is not in its flawless symmetry, but in its scars, the evidence of survival. These same storms that shook its branches have ultimately strengthened them, making the tree more resilient. The lesson here is simple yet profound. The trials we endure do not break us, they refine us. In our own lives, we must learn to stand tall in the face of adversity. This doesn't mean pretending the storm doesn't affect us. Rather, it means acknowledging the difficulty while finding the courage to move forward. Life's storms are not just obstacles. They are invitations to rise, to adapt, and to become more resilient. The power of gratitude, a magnet for abundance. As we navigate these storms and moments of change, one powerful tool we can use to maintain our equilibrium is gratitude. Gratitude, often described as the practice of counting our blessings, is far more than just a feel-good exercise. It is a magnetic force, attracting abundance and positive energy into our lives. The simple act of being thankful for what we have, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, can open doors that we never thought possible. When we focus on gratitude, we shift our attention away from what is lacking in our lives, and instead, we begin to see the abundance that already exists. Gratitude has the remarkable ability to transform even the most difficult situations. It is a reminder that, no matter what we are going through, there is always something to be thankful for. Take, for example, a person facing hardship, perhaps the loss of a job or a relationship. It would be easy to become consumed by frustration and despair, but by choosing to focus on gratitude, they begin to see the support of loved ones, the lessons learned from past experiences, and the opportunities that are beginning to arise from the situation. Gratitude has the power to reframe our perspective and allow us to see the silver lining in even the darkest clouds. In this way, gratitude is not just a passive response to life's blessings, it is an active practice that draws more blessings to us. The universe responds to a grateful heart, multiplying the joy and abundance that it finds there. Laughter, the soul's medicine. Alongside gratitude, laughter is another powerful tool that helps us navigate life's challenges. Laughter is a gift, one that can light up the darkest days, helping us find joy even in the most trying circumstances. It is often said that laughter is the best medicine, and this is not without reason. When we laugh, our bodies release endorphins, the feel-good chemicals that naturally boost our mood and relieve stress. But beyond its physical benefits, laughter has a profound effect on our mental and emotional well-being. Laughter reminds us that joy can coexist with sorrow. It is a recognition that life is not just about the heavy moments, but also about finding levity and lightness, even in the midst of struggle. When we laugh, we acknowledge that we are not defined by our hardships, but by our ability to find humor in them. Laughter is a resilient response to life's difficulties, a refusal to be defeated by the challenges that come our way. In the context of personal growth, laughter can be a powerful tool for healing. It breaks down the walls we put up to protect ourselves and allows us to connect with others on a deeper, more human level. It's through shared laughter that we build relationships, strengthen bonds, and create memories that last a lifetime. Laughter, in essence, is an expression of life's ability to go on, no matter the difficulties we face. The art of letting go, forgiveness, and freedom. While laughter and gratitude help us embrace the present, forgiveness is what frees us from the chains of the past. Forgiveness is not just an act of releasing someone else from their wrongs. It is an act of liberation for ourselves. Holding on to resentment and anger weighs heavily on our hearts, preventing us from moving forward and experiencing the peace we deserve. Forgiveness is not always easy. It requires a deep understanding that we are not forgiving someone else for their benefit, but for our own. By forgiving, we release ourselves from the grip of negative emotions and make space for healing. Holding on to grudges keeps us tethered to the past, limiting our ability to fully experience the present. When we forgive, we break free from the past and allow ourselves the freedom to live fully in the here and now. This act of release is not a sign of weakness, but of immense strength. It takes courage to forgive, to let go of the pain and hurt that may have shaped us. But in doing so, we allow ourselves to grow. Forgiveness is an act of self-love, a commitment to our own healing and happiness. When we forgive, we reclaim our power and give ourselves permission to move forward. Living with intention and purpose life is a precious gift, and it is up to us to make the most of every moment. Living with intention means that we do not simply exist, but actively engage with our lives, creating meaning and purpose in everything we do. It means taking responsibility for our actions, decisions, and mindset, and choosing to create a life that reflects our deepest desires. The canvas of life is vast, and it is ours to paint. With each brush stroke, we have the opportunity to create something beautiful, something uniquely ours. But this requires intention. It requires us to step outside the distractions of everyday life and focus on what truly matters. Whether it's pursuing a passion, nurturing relationships, or working toward a goal, living with intention gives us direction and clarity. It helps us move forward with purpose, rather than drifting aimlessly through life. In the pursuit of greatness, it's important to remember that true success is not measured by external achievements, but by the internal qualities we cultivate. Greatness is found in kindness, in compassion, and in the positive impact we have on others. It is in the way we love and care for those around us, in the way we show up for others in their times of need. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, plants seeds that will grow into a legacy of warmth and care. This is the true measure of success, a life well lived, filled with love, purpose, and meaning. The legacy of love. Love, like all living things, requires care and attention. It is not something that can be taken for granted. It must be nurtured and cultivated if it is to flourish. True love is grounded in mutual respect, trust, and open communication. It is not without its challenges, but the rewards of love are immeasurable. Love transforms us, deepens our connection with others, and brings meaning to our lives. The most profound expression of love is selflessness. When we love others without expectation, when we give freely and openly, we create a relationship built on trust and respect. This love transcends the physical and becomes a reflection of the emotional and spiritual bond we share. True love strengthens not only our connection to others, but our connection to ourselves. It reminds us that we are worthy of love, just as we are. As we journey through life, let us remember that love is the foundation of everything. It is the force that holds us together, the thread that weaves our stories into something meaningful. Love is a legacy, a gift that we pass on to others, enriching their lives as much as it enriches ours. A call to action. Embrace your journey. As we come to the end of this reflection, it is time for action. Embrace the winds of change, for they will lead you to places you never imagined. Allow gratitude, laughter, and love to guide you through life's storms. Practice forgiveness, live with intention, and remember that you are enough just as you are. Your journey is yours to shape, and with each step, you are creating a life that is uniquely your own. Let your story be one of resilience, love, and transformation. Share your lessons, your struggles, and your triumphs, and inspire others along the way. Your story is not just for you, it is a gift for the world. Let it be one that resonates, one that leaves an imprint on the hearts of those who hear it.